review or a comparison of the Mikuni TMX for the 1718 Huskies and KTMs and compare them to the Lectron. So let's give you a little bit of background. Got a 17300 XCW KTM. From the start, it ran decent. Not great. Everybody has jetting woes with these things. And extra bad for me because I am super anal. And honestly, I really like jetting. It's kind of fun. It's kind of a challenge. So I started playing with this thing. Got it as good as I could get it with the 2017 needle jet, all the stuff that came with it. I got it to where I thought it was decent, but I knew it could be better. So the upgrade came up to the S4 2018 jetting Husky Bulletin. So I tried that. It was better. I ran that for quite a while. I was somewhat happy with it, knew it could be better. But what I'm looking for is a super smooth linear motor. And you get a really bad transition spot with those Mikunis, no matter what you do. And I found myself trying to jet around it. What that means is trying to lean out the bottom end or lean out the mid-range because it gets so fat right off the pilot to the needle. So no matter what I was doing, I was just masking the problem, and I would make it, I don't know, kind of get lean, and when it got pipey, that didn't work for me. As you can see, I'm not a fast rider. I really enjoy the torque of my motor, but I found myself having to be on the clutch all the time, which is fine. Not to ease into the power, not to engage the power, but to be right there to disengage it when the thing wanted to take off. You know, you get used to it, but it makes the riding a little more tiring. Meanwhile, my buddy in front of me put a Lectron on his 252 stroke. All he did was rave about it. All I did was give him shit because those are for people who don't know how to jet a bike. So he goes to Cleellum, which is way higher than where we live. He never worries about jetting any of this stuff. I have to take some educated guesses. It usually worked out pretty good. I wasn't really unhappy with it. So then he buys a 2018 300. We set up his carburetor, got it running pretty decent. But he's such a Lectron lover. We went back and forth on that a little bit, told him how much of a pussy he was for buying a Lectron, and Christmas comes along. This bastard buys me a Lectron carburetor for my bike. They ain't cheap. I was thinking, son of a bitch, now this is a good friend. But of course, then I thought, he just did it to fuck with me. Either way, I got a pretty sweet carburetor out of the deal. So, that brings us to the Lectron. What do I think about it? Well, it's pretty damn amazing. Put it on the bike. You know, as they say, all you gotta do is start the bike and go. Well, I just started the bike and went. And it's pretty amazing. I did feel the need to tinker with it because I thought, it's a little fat. So I messed with it. I turned it about a half turn. I immediately turned it back, so it's sitting right at where the factory had it. And I am pretty happy with it. It totally changed the characteristics of the bike. The power is super linear. I recently rode a beta cross trainer. My bike was smoother than that. You know, I attribute that to the metering rod setup instead of having pilots. You know, you got a pilot jet system, you got these different circuits, and you're trying to get them all to work together, but at some point they have to cross over, and you know, that's where we were having the problem. Oh, I did forget one part about that Mikuni. I did get it running really well right before he gave me this carburetor, and the key to it for me was the slide. These things have a number 4 slide in them, the Mikunis do, and they're rich right there, and that is right off the bottom into the needle, right where everybody's having the problem. They put a number 4 in there, you can't even buy a different one. So go down to your Kawasaki shop. All the metric bikes from about 2003 were running these Mikunis back then. Get one from a 2003 KX125 is the cheapest one that I could find, and it's a 5.75. It made the bike much more linear, very similar to where it is now. I probably would have just left it, but he bought me this carburetor, and I don't need to worry about altitude changes and all that stuff now. And you know what, that sounds pretty good. I'm gonna have to find something else to obsess about now, but I'm sure that won't be too tough. So sorry this was long-winded, but I really hope it helps somebody out. Thank you. All right, thanks for listening. GoPro, stop recording.